alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Thompson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one game.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Tiger! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's in open space downfield. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. On the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
To give to the lone running back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quick.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's good. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Smash. Justice missing tackles. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Got room on the return. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on second and inches. Slithers into space. Smashes through the tackle. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world, but it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle at Stevens. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kansas State will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's good. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, and not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Thompson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Out of the crowd, and he's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Memphis. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Just plowing ahead. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Kansas State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's good. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The short hands, it's Terrell. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. Wide open spaces. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw, it's good. Quick completion on the outbound. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throwing right. Did a first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Down for this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start to... Turning it on! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to pass. It's good. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Extending the play. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back. It's good. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it in the middle. It's York. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Terrell. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab. Defense right there. They are set up at the 14. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Wants to throw. It's good. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives in between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative side.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's good. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Defense gets home and play at the 37-yard line. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Thompson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd. Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's good. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Finds his man open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kansas State knows the clock's on its side. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Up for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just the clock in victory formation. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.